Well, this is it, ladies and gents, the final push. The Brawl stamina has stopped accruing. We are in the final plays now, 3 hours 30 minutes to go, no more stamina coming in. So we are currently sitting at 950 rank with 24 games in hand. So keeping the same deck that we've been playing with, flagship, the Demi Constructor, the Arcnova Elite, the Taz Quad, the Augur Quad, Purifier Quad, Sanctuary Quad, Trampling Anvil, and the Steel Maiden. We're going to go in and use the remainder of our stamina. So let's see how we get on. We need to secure the 1500 rank for the 2 cards, which I think we should be okay doing. Make a push for the 500, although the battles are much more difficult at the moment. So you'll see some losses, quite a few losses probably, but we'll try and get some wins out as we go. So let's start. First up, Constantine. So this is going to be a nice RT spam probably. Noble Defiance out first. It's going to be doing a rally, Righteous 6 and a Pierce 6. We're going to throw our Demi Constructor in the way of that. Let's speed this up. And out comes the Bulk Crag. So this is typical RT spam. Evade 4, Armor 4, Berserk 3. Very nasty. We've got evade on that one, so the jams are not going to land, but we can try and jam the Noble Defiance, but we kind of want it to kill itself on the Demi Constructor, so we'll go ahead and play our Trampling Anvil. And there we go. The Zodiac Harbinger, again lots of rally, heals coming in. That we can jam, so now we have 2 things that we can jam on the field. Although hopefully the Noble Defiance kills it. No, not quite. So there you go, you can just see the RT spam just smashing through this deck. Unless you get everything out in an exact order, it's very, very hard to deal with. We've got the Messile coming out. And not a lot we can do about this Bulk Crag at this point. Just going to smack through. And play the Purifier. Bulk Crag goes down, but I think there's just too much damage on the board remaining now. Plus the heal from the Zodiac and the Sanctuary coming in as well. We've got the Siege hitting the Sacred Sanctuary, although that Arcnova has done some damage there. We've got a jam off on the Zodiac. So tight game, tight game. Oh, that's a huge amount of damage coming in from that Messile. Look at that, taking out the Arcnova, taking out the Steel Maiden as well. 2 cards apiece. We're not going to be able to take this down, but can we take out that Noble Defiance? Yes, we can. The Taz should heal here. The Taz should heal. We may have just flanked it. A very lucky recovery there. We've got the Taz healing up with the Sacred Sanctuary in its own heal, and then the Steel Maiden doing the flank. So that was a very tough match, and not one that I would normally win, but yeah, that went okay. So let's go again. Again, Constantine. This time with the jam coming in, the Augur Ball. Now we don't have anything evade-wise to dodge that jam at the moment, so we're just going to have to take it in the face with the Trampling Anvil. More Bulk Crags coming in, which is nasty. Can't jam. Let's bring some healing in. The Deranged Fanatic. Counter 5 strike 4 hits for 12 on a 2 cooldown. At this point, whatever we put in is going to get annihilated. Let's go for the Augur Ball. There's the Zodiac Harbinger. Okay, let's play the Arcnova Elite. More Zodiac Harbingers, so the rally is going to be real here. The healing is going to be coming down on top of the deck. This Bulk Crag's getting well out of hand. Get a jam off on the Zodiac. Cards falling. Let's bring the Taz in. And that's pretty painful at that point. This Bulk Crag is just a nightmare to deal with. when backed up by the Protect All Righteous, the enhanced armor. And you just see it growing here. It's an absolute beast. So lose that one. Go again. Alaric this time. Enhance all evade 1. Heal righteous 3. Strike all 1. Playing a Sacred Sanctuary straight off the bat. We're going to go ahead and play our Demi-Constrictor. Muscle. Siege 6 is the nasty thing on that, because the Sacred Sanctuary that we have goes down quite quickly when faced with one of those. So we've got some Noble Defiance coming out. Do we want to play the Sacred Sanctuary now? We need to keep that up. The Augur Ream's going to get a jam off. There's no evade here yet. Let's play the Sacred Sanctuary. Zodiac Harbinger. We'll get the Arc Nova Elite out. Jam goes off against the Messel. Bring the Taz in. Noble Defiance down. Here we've got a High Templar coming in for armor 3, Protect All Righteous 1, Strike All 2. Let's bring the Trampling Anvil in at this point. Atomic Silo, that hurts. Siege 8, Strike 8. And it's active in next go. So here we can play the Purifier. And there should be enough survivability on the board there to deal with that deck. There you go. So we take that win. I am playing quite quick, guys. I do have to go out this afternoon, so I need to get through this stand fairly quickly. Starformer coming out. The Enfeeble 2, Poison 3, Leech 5, on top of an Enfeeble 1 and Strike 1. So we need to deal with this. We can jam it because there's no evade on it. So I think we'll go ahead and play the Taz. And get the quick jam in. Spiteful Raptor, we will play the Demi-Constrictor at that point. So there's the jam off on the Starformer. We'll play some more jam in the form of the Augur Ream. The potatoes come out, but that's okay. Bring the Arc Nova in. They played the Elite Squadron, as we saw in the last video. A lot of strike, a lot of pierce, a bit of protect. I'll play the Trampling Anvil at this point. And if we can stay up here, we'll have the Demi-Constrictor and the Arc Nova to rain some strike and Enfeeble down upon the deck. At least the Spiteful Raptor and the Elite Squadron hasn't got evade, so they will be taking damage. Same as the Tartarus Brood. So there you go. There's that huge amount of strike coming down. Slow the deck down with a bit of weaken, and then we'll let the Steel Maiden come out. But this should be one at this point. With that amount of strike coming out, there you go. And we'll take that. We'll go again. Okay, more Constantine. This time ended up with a Valiant Knight, so this is a strike 3 card, weaken 6 and inhibit 2. The inhibit 2's nasty. We have to be careful what we put in front of it at that point, because the healing isn't going to be there. So let's put the, no, because then the rally's not going to go through either. Okay, we'll go with the Arc Nova Elite. That might have been not the best move, but we'll see how it goes. Reckless Fanatic, so only the dual card there. We will at that point play the Augur Ball. Augur Ream even. Trampling Anvil, bring that into play. So we're not going to be able to heal up our Arc Nova Elite, but you can see the damage being put down is enough anyway. We'll bring the heal in. Now that the inhibit's gone, that game should be over. We just kind of punch through that deck. That was a nice easy win compared to the other matches. So at this point we're sitting on 743, 19 in hand, and we'll just keep going. So here we have a unmaxed Barracus, which is interesting. Steadfast Assailant, as we know, that's a monster. with the Berserk 2, we don't want to let it get going. Rally Imperial 6 and Protect Imperial 5. So we are going to bring some jam onto the field. Noble Defiance out next. Let's play the Demi Constructor. Spiteful Raptor coming out, going to benefit from the Enhanced Poison 2, so just something to keep an eye on. We'll probably play the Arcnova Elite at that point. Hopefully we'll get the jam off. It was on the Noble Defiance. That wasn't best. Play the Taz, but we got this card coming out as well. Although it's on max, it's still dangerous. So there's a huge amount of damage coming down on our deck here. And we haven't really got any healing out apart from the Taz. We're not doing a good job of slowing this deck down. It's kind of just punching through. We do get the strike out, which helps a little bit, but that was pretty much for the only go. So it's now the Trampling Anvil. Can he save the day? No, he can't. Not against a Bolt Crag. I wasn't expecting that card actually. So that was unfortunate. We just got kind of overpowered, outmaneuvered on that go. But that's okay. This is a Bane of Triumph. This is a Strike 2, Siege 4, Flurry every 6, which is kind of ouch. So, and it's on a 1 CD as well. Now, what do we want to play in front of that? Let's go for the Weakham. If he survives, wow, that hurt. We'll get the Demi Constructor. It's a pity that didn't go first, because the Flurry would have kind of. Does it proc every time it hits? Probably. So we'll play some jam out at this point, and bring the healing in for the Demi. The idea being that we'll play the Arcnova Elite next, or the Sacred Sanctuary. That's a nice pickup. So we do have an assailant out on the field. Let's play some more healing, and then we'll bring the Arcnova Elite in. So we got a couple of nice jams off there. Play the Arcnova Elite, benefit from this Enfeeble. You can see that none of these cards are running Evade apart from the Potato, and now the Augur Boar. So if we can keep our cards up and get a strike in, that's going to really help. So we're looking good. That strike will rain down upon them. We have lost the Taz. The healing is now from the Sacred Sanctuary, so there's a bit of work to do on this deck, but you can see the strike is hurting. It's just whether or not we can stay up now. It's a lot of tank to get through. 2 potatoes on the field now. So our Sacred Sanctuary is about to go down. Where's that siege coming from? No, I must have killed it. So it will stay up now. I don't see any siege on the field. So this is a little bit of a standoff for a bit there until the overwhelmed by the Enfeeble. Now we can kind of flank using the Still Maiden at this point if the potatoes don't go down. So there's a huge damage potential on this combination here. If you can get these two out, you're in a really good position if the Enfeeble activates off the Demi. So if we go again, and we're up against Barracus this time with an early drop Spiteful Raptor, so benefiting from the poison as we know. We are going to jam that on the 1 CD versus the 2 CD, so we're going to jam off. Trampling Anvil. Let's play some. Do we want to play some heal? The Trampling Anvil's not going to hurt himself too much against the Demi because the Protect will come in. So we're going to play some heal and just see what else we pick up. Okay, Tartarus Brood out. So we'll go ahead and play the Augur. And now we'll play the Demi. Taz is taking a huge amount of damage from the Trampling Anvil. But now we're getting the rally through as well. A jam went off on the trampling anvil, which is really good news for us. We'll follow up with the Arc Nova Elite, hoping to benefit again from the synergy from the Demi Constrictor. Taz is out on the field. They're going to get a double jam off Let's Go, which is going to hurt. We're just working this deck down now, working it down. Losing some cards in the process, but that's okay. Because the strike activated and pretty much wiped out the opponent's deck. So again, a good win on that side. Okay, so looking not too bad on the old score, 657, 16 in hand. And here we're up against the typical mono Imperial commander with a no drop of an Osprey. So this is a lot of heal. It's an older card. It's a CD4, so you don't see them around very much anymore. It has got counter 3 on it, so I'm going to go ahead and play the Trampling Anvil. The Protect will come up and stop the counter going all the way through. The Augur Boar coming out for the enemy. We can kind of, what do we want to play to deal with that? I could actually just let it kill itself on the Demi Constrictor. Let's do that. So we'll bring our own jam in now. We could do with the Sacred Sanctuary coming out, or the Taz coming out at some point soon, please. So 2 potatoes, there's a huge amount of heal coming in now with the Osprey, which is now activated the command of the 2 potatoes. So getting through this deck is going to be very, very difficult, particularly with our Demi Constrictor now down. So the strike's not going to be having as much effect, which means breaking through this huge lump of armor, metal, healing, tanky stuff is more difficult, but doable. We have both jams up on the field, got a good jam off on both at the moment. The Steel Maiden's out now, so if that can activate, in fact it might not even have a chance to activate. It's not a bad damage potential even without the Demi Constrictor actually. So that's nicely dealt with on that side. Just let that play through. And next up we have Nexor. Nexor with a Zodiac Heartbringer. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the Demi Constrictor. What is this? I've not seen this. This looks scary. A 1 CD, evade 3, pierce 6, poison 4. Okay. Cool. What am I going to do about that? Let's just kind of follow our normal established battle plan. That also doesn't look very nice. Enfeeble 1, strike all 1, weaken all 1. I don't like the look of this deck. But we'll see what happens. And there's the Walrusgs. So this is a real mix mash of very strong cards, but I'm kind of interested in the way that they've been brought together. Wow, okay, 2 Walrusgs. Well, that's not any fun for anyone, is it? We've lost our Demi. Taz out on the field. Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. So the evade's just stopping us, kind of slowing it down because it's dodging all of the jams and anything else we try and throw at it. So we just kind of go through it with pure brute force when tactics don't work. Punch him in the face, really, isn't it? So getting through that deck, that was a very strange deck. There's kind of loads of very, very strong cards, but no real, I guess, synergy maybe. Maybe I'm kind of missing something. Probably am. Anyway, we are through that deck, which is awesome news when my cards actually get going. And we're now sitting on 575 with 14 in hand. So things are kind of looking a bit positive. Again, we have the immense Osprey this time. This is a counter 4, heal 4, strike 5 under the Mono Imperial commander. So again, we'll go ahead and play the trampling anvil because the counter won't hurt as much. Ah, yay. Walrusgs, left, right and centre. So, Mr. Walrusg, just go ahead and kill yourself on my Demi Constructor, thank you very much. That's a quick card, Zealous Pursuer. So, Heal Imperial 3, Pierce 5, Berserk 2. What are we going to do about you? We want to jam you, don't we? That's what we want to do. Let's get a quick jam in and some heal. More Walrusgs, yay. So, well, we can't jam the Walrusg, but unless the Enfeeble comes out and strips them of their evade. So let's go for that. Let's play the Archnova Elite next, so we can time it correctly with the Demi Constructor if the Demi Constructor stays up. There's a potato out, but we have more pressing problems than the potato. So the Walrusg is now faced off against the Demi Constructor, which is nice. Our strike is now active. So there you go, raining down upon that. And I think we've probably got that one. So pretty resilient deck actually against those matchups. The Walrusgs are kind of typically a problem. Certainly were a problem before I built the Demi Constructor and kind of changed the format of the deck. What was that card? Another scary looking card. Okay, so looking good. More Constantine. Augur Boar's coming out. So we know we're in for some fun. Let's go ahead and play the Demi Constructor. Followed by the Archnova Elite this time to dodge the strike that's coming from the Elite Squadron. I'll play the Taz up next, although it's going to take some serious counter damage from the Deranged Fanatic. No, actually the Augur Boar died very quickly, so not an issue. Our Archnova Elite going down is more of an issue. We'll bring some more healing in. We're going to need something to punch on the field soon, because although we have the Enfeeble going across the top, we don't have very many cards out that are capable of hitting hard. And having lost the Demi Constructor, it's a severe blow, but it's going to be a tight one, this one, I think. Particularly once the Zodiac gets going. Thankfully the Zodiac kind of playing off against Trampling Anvil for a while there, which kind of buys some time for the cards down here. And there you go. Next up we have Typhon Vex. Now I don't often see Typhon Vex. I used to use this command myself. The Berserk decks for free to play are kind of older meta now. So it's actually quite nice to see him come out. We'll see what kind of deck we're up against. I have absolutely no idea because I don't really come across Typhon Vex nowadays. So we'll go ahead and play the safe Demi Constructor. Whoa, what's this? A remote rig. That's exciting. Jam every 3, siege all 3, heal raider 5. Okay, on a 1-drop. Wow. So, anyway, stick to the battle plan. Don't falter in the face of the unknown. We'll go ahead and try and get the synergy up quickly, because there's all these structures to deal with. That's a scary card. Evade 3, strike 5, jam every 3 on a 2 CD for 22 hit points. Yay, this is going to be fun. So, we'll get the jam off against the Berserk card. I don't know what that is either. Promethean Solidus, okay. Armor 3, Enfeeble 5, Berserk 2. Well, I'll give the Brawl this. You do get to see cards that you don't normally go up against, so it's quite exciting really. This is what you could have had. So we've got a Inhibit coming down on this one, Jam going down on that one. Our Demi Constructor is dead, which isn't exactly part of the plan, but the quick cards are kind of... stop rallying that much. What was that? That was scary. There's something causing a lot of pain over there. So we'll just see how we do. Might have enough to get through here, depends what else comes out. That's a huge amount of damage. Judgment Nova, okay. Wow, a loaded warehouse. Brilliant, that's a lot of heal, a lot of rally, a lot of protect. I get the feeling that I'm not going to be able to make these cards budge now that those structures are up. So this is now lots and lots of tanky, healy, berserk, scary rally cards that I'm facing. And you can see that my poor little deck just is not up to it. It just can't kind of get through all of that heal, all of that protect. Oh well, it was a good fight. I think they put up a valiant effort. My little plucky free-to-play deck, and boom, I'm gonna take that. So we're sitting just on the cusp of 500. We've got 11 in hand, so it would be nice to get over the 500 mark. I said at the beginning of this little 3-part series that if I could get above 500, I'll be over the moon. So let's just hope we don't face many more of those type of decks. We got the potato out first. Should we just make the potato kill itself on the demi constructor? Why not? Let's play the trampling anvil. Yeah, trampling anvil next. Yeah, there's that card I can't pronounce. Somebody asked me to pronounce it the other day, and I'm just not going to even try. It's not worth it. I have enough trouble pronouncing normal cards. Sacred Equalizer. I do like that little card. Nice little 1-drop support card. So that's Zilla Claw out again. Now, note to self, don't put the Taz in front of that this time. That didn't go well last time. So we're slowly starting to work down this deck. There's a lot of heal in the form of the potato, the Sacred Equalizer, and the Sacred Sanctuary. Are we moving fast enough to beat it down before the rest of the cards come out and activate? Well, we've got the strike up now, which is a bonus, and we've got it up for it was up. The strike was up, which was a bonus and is no longer. So now it's just kind of pure punching, no fancy tricks, and that works as well, allegedly. Who needs fancy strike when you can just punch them in the face? Good. And next up we've got Mono Imperial again. Still RAM, 4 CD. If it does get going, it's going to jam. Armor 6, evade 3, so it's very it will stay out for a long time, but we can try and kill it before it actually gets going. So let's use the auger for that. Does punch quite hard. Potato coming out next. For the moment we'll bring in the Sanctuary. There's some jam on the field for the enemy, so we'll play the Trampling Anvil next. We are missing our Demi Constructor. I don't really want to play the Arc Nova just yet because we'll miss out on that synergy. There's a little bit of work to do with this enemy deck at the moment because it's quite tanky. And there's some sort of counter over in the form of the Gale Reaver. 2 Gale Reavers. You can see that it is actually starting to spin through my cards. That Augur Ream is having absolutely no luck facing off against that Steel Ram. That was probably not a good drop there. So our Augur's down. We've lost one of our jamming cards. I think we might be in a little bit of trouble here. We'll see as this plays out. I've got a sneaky suspicion they're going to kill the Steel Maiden. I don't think we've slowed down the deck enough. We've now lost our strike, so we've lost that opportunity of starting to chew anything up. They've got a lot of cards left on the field, a lot of healing going on, and yeah, that was a nice deck. Who was that? Ewok 63. Very nice. So I know where I stand with Walrusgs. It hits hard, kind of attacking deck. So we'll go ahead and play our jam card, facing off against Trampling Anvil. Next up, Constrictor, going against a Arknova Elite. We'll play our own Arknova Elite, I think. So they're going to get some more enfeeble on the field that we don't have, but that's okay. So the Arknova Elite is going to inhibit the Augur, which means that the rally's not going to go through. But we do have our Constrictor out, we have our Arknova Elite activated, and we have our Taz out and activated, so the healing will be coming through. So that's okay. We'll play the Trampling Anvil. And now we're bringing the Sacred Sanctuary. The Arknova Elite's not looking particularly happy next to that Tartarus, but thankfully the strike's taken it out. And at this point we're in a pretty good position. A little bit of jam coming on for the enemy, but the Arknova Elite's doing a nice job of killing itself on the Constrictor. And we should be able to end that. There you go. So we are just over the 500 now. Still 8 matches in hand. 453. I don't know how much we're going to drop over the next 3 hours. So we need a few more wins to try and stay in that 500. Up against an Augur Ream, we'll go ahead and play the Arknova Elite. And up against the Taz as well. So let's play our own Augur Ream. Play our Sacred Sanctuary. This is a Veiled Defiler. Sounds horrible. So probably not the best player cards there. The Augur Ream effectively dealt with the Arknova. There you go. Lesson learnt. Don't put an Arknova Elite in front of an Augur Ream under surge conditions. It doesn't end well. That was probably my fault. What choices did I have? Probably could have played the Trampling Anvil. It's certainly not the right order of cards for me there. So probably my first major mistake of this cycle. But you play and you learn. So let's hope for a slightly better round there. Up against the potatoes again. There's going to be some righteous kicking around because of the Alaric Commander. So this might be the only, or this plus another one might be the only Imperial cards just benefiting from that Hill 3, which is a Rainbow skill. So let's go ahead and play our Augur in front of that. Hello, beautiful veteran. What are you doing here, common card? That's interesting. This is more like it. I wonder how you got to rank 450 or around about this area. Still. So we've jammed both of these guys at the moment, which is quite nice. We'll go ahead and play our Trampling Anvil. We do have a Defiance, not a Noble Defiance. IRONBREAK. If you're around rank 450, well done, sir, with this deck. Magnificent play. So let's play the Arknova Elite. We could do with getting our Demi out would be nice. Sacred Sanctuary is out with the enemy. There's the Demi. It's on the wrong side of the Arknova Elite, but there you go. Should be able to work through this deck. Now we've got the heals up in the form of the Taz and the Sacred Sanctuary. Both jams still on the field. And we mop up from there, really. So that was a bit of a surprise deck. Brings me to the matchmaking. I personally have found it better I know there's lots of people saying that they haven't on the forum, but you've seen from those fights that I just fought there, a lot of those could have gone either way. Yeah, sure, I hit a pay-to-win deck, a very big pay-to-win deck, and a couple of others that were sort of semi-pay-to-win, but they've all been winnable. I lost the last fight because of a mistake that I made. I got completely outclassed in the fight before that, I think it was, but I've enjoyed the matchmaking. It's much closer fights I've found this time around, but personal opinion, I guess. So the Arc Nova Elite to start off with. Let's put our Auger Ream in front of that. Was that the thing I said never do? That might have been the thing I said never do. Anyway, I've just gone ahead and done it. So if it was, whoops. Hopefully it wasn't. We'll back the Demi-Constructor up with the Arc Nova Elite. I almost want to play the Taz, but this has got a strike 4. And at the moment we've got all evade cards out, so I want to try and dodge the strike coming down from the Arc Nova, the jam from the Auger, and the strike coming from the Elite Squadron next go, because they activate. So that's the idea of doing it that way. Now we get our healing out. And just hope that these cards can stay up just about long enough. Unfortunately they jammed the Taz, but it's not the end of the world. Ah, the plucky little blitz plate that could. Oh, wrong card. That one. If you're just starting out in the game, get these. They're amazing. Absolutely amazing. Rally Raider 5 on a 2 CD for a new player is just incredible. Right, so the Demi-Constructor is going to go down. We can't actually heal it because it's inhibited, but it is going to get 1 layer of Enfeeble over plus the strike, so feeling good. There's the Enfeeble, there's the strike, and yeah, boom. And we just burn down the rest of that. Commander HP there. And we just have a quick check to see how many we've got left in hand. So we are looking at 5 left to play. We're on 398, so we're not doing too badly. I'm quite pleased with that. Let's go through our remaining 5. What's this? A Brutal Beholder. Yeah, you look brutal, mate. Evade 2, Enfeeble 4, Poison 2. What do I want to do about you? Enfeeble 4, yuck. Poison 2. Trampling Anvil or the Auger Ream is going to be the way to go with this. Probably the Trampling Anvil. I don't like this card, and it doesn't bode well for the rest of the deck. But we'll just go ahead. Ouch. Okay, I want this card. This is amazing. Do you see how quickly that just worked through a Trampling Anvil? I'm scared. Look at the quick CD on this deck. This is like amazing. This is the kind of deck that I would like. Not the Havoc Genesis though. That's kind of old meta. I'm just kind of playing my normal battle order. I'm pretty much known that we've got ourselves into a bit of a pickle here, but we'll continue. We can't heal our Auger, unfortunately, because of the inhibit, but he does get the jam off opposite him on the Steadfast Assailant, which is the best card he could have jammed. We are going to get a layer of Enfeeble over the top. At least they're all going to get slightly healed, but look how low these health pools are here. So wow, look at that. Well done, Demi. Nice little final blow before you're out. Yeah, I got told to trust in the Demi and the Arc Nova Elite combo a little bit more and be a bit more positive about the deck. I've tried to do that over the last few fights and it is paying off, but that one I didn't really expect it to turn around that quickly. Awesome. So, up against Typhon Vex again. Steadfast Assailant. That's kind of okay. We'll just dump a Trampling Anvil in front of him. Slow him down a bit. I hate this card. It's like so aggressive. Such an aggressive card. with the counter and the massive hit and the berserk, it's kind of, what can you do about it? Promethean, this card again. Could have played the Arknova Elite there, but I think the only way that we're going to get through this is to get that Demi Arknova Elite combo out, because we've got precious little healing on the field at the moment, and these cards are growing, they're getting bigger. Will we get a jam up? Yeah, we'll get one jam up. Now, there's nothing really to keep this Arknova Elite alive, but the jam did go off against the Amiga. I think no amount of trust in the world can help me at this point. Oh, wow. Nice deck. Very good. Sandyman 0077. Nice deck. Okay, so we are down to the last 3 plays of the Brawl. Let's see if we can pick up at least one more win here. So the Taz facing off with the Insta Jam. Let's try and dodge the jam. If I put that Taz down there, he's going to jam the Taz. Which isn't the end of the world. Do we want some healing out or the trampling now? Let's get some healing out. Our Arknova Elite's looking very poorly. Again, this might have been a loss down to my deck placement, actually. I feel it could have been done better, but I'm not sure. I might rewatch that that video once I put it up. That fight, sorry, just to see what I did wrong there. Yeah, I get the sneaky suspicion that was player, not cards, that kind of got that one wrong. And we're down to 2 more fights, guys. So this is that huge flurry every 6. So, oh, let's try it. For the sake of science, shall we? Let's see if when it does it, if it hurts itself multiple times. Yes, it does. That's amazing. Okay, there you go. I've learned something today. So that's cool. And actually very funny. Let's get some jamming. And we'll continue with our normal tried and tested method of getting these cards to try and activate at the same time. Ah, the jam in on the Elite Squadron, nice. Oh, that's not too bad. Could be worse. That was very, very funny doing that. I enjoyed that far too much. Excellent. So we did pick up that win. We are down to our last and final battle. Nexor and the Sacred Sanctuary. We have picked our flagship out. He's done so well for us in the Brawl. We're going to lead with him. I don't care. Whatever you're up against, you're going to beat it. What are you? Okay, so evade 3, enfeeble 3, inhibit 3. Fine. Sacred Sanctuary. Taz or the Ark? Let's go for the Arknova Elite. Ah, oh, you've both got evade, haven't you? Well, that's a pity. Wow. Something just completely annihilated my... Oh, this is the card that I'm hoping to build after this Brawl. And yeah, it annihilated my Taz. So yeah, you can see the strike wasn't having quite as much effect because the enfeeble didn't make it through to the cards with the evade. But yeah, that's okay. We're getting the strike laying down on top of it. I don't think we're going to be up for another go of it. The Arknova Elite. Oh, look at that! Wow, deck where did my deck go? So yeah, these cards are awesome. Not a bad deck to lose out to on your final match. Could be worse. At least it was fun to watch. And that's it. That's the end of the brawl, guys. For myself, we'll see how we place. Hopefully, we can hold that sort of above 500 spot. That'd be very nice. Thank you very much for watching. If you like what you've seen over the last 3 videos in this video, please do give me a like. Subscribe if you feel that you'd like to see more. If I get enough interest, I will keep churning out videos. So, yep. Harlequin D, signing out.